Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Black Gentleman's Culture Premium Cigar and Spirits channel. Today, I'm out front with the Tres Lindas Cubanas cigars, the La Clarita. This is a 6.5 by 54 stick. Now, I don't have the exact ring gauge, but it's bigger than the 52 ring gauge, so I'm going with 54. That being said, this is an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, and the binder and filler are Nicaraguan. Now, this is from the twins who reside in Florida, and I'm telling you folks, just off the nose, you're going to get a sweet cedar coming off of the body of the cigar. The cold draw, you get more of that cedar, but off the foot, you get heavy barnyard mixed with cedar. Now, that being said, this isn't my first cigar from them. I got them a year back, and I wanted to age it because, like I said, I was just hunting around and I wanted to see who had what, and it was actually during, if I'm correct, it was around September or August when I ordered them, and actually not a year ago, a year and a half ago to be exact. But that being said, I decided to pair it with something I haven't had in a while. I decided to go with a Modelo's beer. It's a nice, beautiful, rainy day here in Warrensville Heights. So I decided, hey, maybe that'll break up the monotony for me. That being said, I'm going to go ahead, let you see how the burn is initially going. As you can see, it's damn near razor sharp. So I'm going to get into the first third, and I'll get back with you. But the one thing you won't see is the band. This is one giant band, so after this video, I'm going to remove it so I can basically smoke the cigar. All right, folks, see you after the first third. Okay, everyone, we are back. As you can see, it has that funky little burn going, what I like to call that kitty coaster, basically one hill, or AKA a shag. Now, as far as this flavor's going so far with this, it's very, very mild and smooth. You're definitely going to get that baker spice coming through, that cedar, and actually just off the palate itself, you get a hint of leather. Like I said, you can smell it slightly and you get a little bit of a taste of it. That being said, as you can see, it's tightly wrapped. It's veiny, believe it or not, but they're not intrusive. They're not bulging out. Now, the other thing I like about this is the wrapper itself is extremely smooth. If you're familiar, I've said it before about other cigars, and this one holds true to form. If you had butter Tims or a butter soft leather coat, that's exactly what this wrapper feels like. It's perfectly open, so if you want to use it as a straw, you could. And like I said, for this to be a small company, these twins have picked some good tobacco, and truthfully, just all of their cigars have been extremely smooth. And I checked on their website. The prices went up just a little, but hey, you gotta expect it with today's economy. But you can get the sample, which is 3 cigars for $53.50. And I would highly recommend it. I did, If I'm correct, I ordered it twice and then went back one time and ordered it again. And I'm going to have to go ahead and order some more, because right now I'm down at 2. So like I said, I got these cigars basically 2 years ago, and they're just a beautiful cigar. And even in the cello, you can smell the cedar coming off of this cigar. Alright folks, I'm going to see you at the halfway point, and I'll let you know if there's any flavor profile changes. Alright folks, we have now made it to the halfway point. That burn is still what I call a kiddie coaster. It's off, but it's not severely off. There hasn't been no real flavor profile change. It's holding steady, delivering cedar, baker spice, that leather. But I did forget to mention, the retrohale is completely smooth. It doesn't burn your sinuses. There's no pepper blast that's going to tear you up. It's just a nice, steady smoothness, somewhat creamy. And I do mean creamy. It's now starting to pick up a little bit more on the palate, and it's definitely through the retrohale. Again, this cigar is from Linda's Cubanas Cigars, which is located in Florida. They're black owned, which is another plus. And his 2 sisters, they're twins. So if you definitely want to try a decent cigar, give them a try. But like I said, so far it's holding firm and tight. Now that's something else about this cigar I also failed to mention. It's tightly packed, but it's soft at the same time. Hold on, let me show you also. As you can see, they use long filler. And you can see the center of the cigar, believe it or not. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead, get down to the final third, and I'll let you know if there's any flavor profile changes. Okay, everyone, we are now down to this final third. As you can see, again, that soft kitty roller coaster burn is going on. And it's starting to get a little bit warmer, which is to be expected since we are down to the final third. But the flavor profile has actually kicked up a little bit more. The creaminess is heavily in the smoke on the palate through the retrohale. Like I said, that baker spice, cedar, and barnyard is definitely there still with that kiss of leather. And that's exactly the best way to describe the leather that I'm getting off of this. It's like a subtle kiss that you get off the palate. You can smell it. And the aromatics of the cigar is quite pleasant. It's not overly strong and unbearable, but it is there. Again, this is the La Clarita from Linda's Cubanas Cigars, excuse me. I'm sitting up here laughing because off to my side, my wife is picking at me, trying to make me laugh. But other than that, again, folks, these are very solid cigars I would highly recommend. Again, Linda's Cubanas Cigars. All right, folks, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. And you know what I say all the time about this. If you got a bunch of cigars, smoke them. If you got more than a bunch of cigars, like I do, share them and make more cigar heads. All right, folks, love y'all. I'm out, and see you on the next cigar.
I leave out the door, journey to your heart, in a world of darkness. Swear you can't be walking in the streetlights, baby. lonely days, kinda like my dark and lonely days. Catch the train, now halfway through the journey. I pray for some mercy, every thought seems to hurt